Hello everyone and welcome again to my channel for the second stream for doing a Assetto Corsa race and my legs 3 hours of driving and I got another over an hour and a half driving afterwards, and I am not gonna lie, I am absolutely sorry to say this, knackered because but anyway, say hello, everybody. In this,
hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I like that one, Dr. Nick.
Robotnik.
Robotnik's quite good.
Oh dear God.
Thanks to Lexbike.
Yep, that's me.
And here we are live in the paddock.
Bladewolf has not turned up yet. Still tried to take a flight from Donington all the way to Imola.
I'm surprised they fly out from Donington.
Well, there is an airport next door.
Pretty much, yeah.
In fact, yeah. In fact, they were commentating on the landing.
Hello again, Phoenix. Hey.
Oh my god, fucking brakes! You work, you bastards!
Viewers,
Camaro
are reminded
brakes are
that
just-
whilst the Simufurs will be turning me down during the race, I will have their volume reduced as well. However, if a bad word slips through, you can feel free to report it. No, I'll probably not finish that sentence. If a bad word slips through, it isn't my problem. It does happen.
Join the server and yell at them yourself.
Of course, what the Simufurs don't know is every swear word that they have released through the GT4 mini event has in fact contributed on their behalf to 50p to a charity of my choice.
Well, shoot! If I knew you were doing a charity swear jar, I would have fucked it
Gordon-
people throughout all of the events.
Gordon Ramsay the shit out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, problem is, are you sure you're not going to bankrupt yourself?
Holding on
Look,
to
all
us
I'm
on a
saying
30
is that what happened at Race 2 Lap 1 last week was an idiot sandwich.
What are you? What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
You know what I fucking mean.
It was.
You think it's not entertaining when you do that, by the way. It just makes you come across as an asshole.
It was 2 weeks ago though, because we had a break last week due to the Kyalami 24. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, Kyalami 24 was last week, where the majority of our Simufurs went to race for RCI and battled the conditions and steam disconnections and desyncs that ACC had to offer for the Kyalami 24-hour event. Needless to say, there were a few that completed the event. Fantastic job to them.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, well
will
done to
not
everybody
have the
who
drink.
participated.
I still got tiny bit of drink left, but I got coffee on the other side and I got beer behind because after this, fuck it, I'm gonna have a beer.
I will be polishing off the bottle of vodka that I've got tonight. That is 2 drinks, and then I'm probably going to stop for a bit. I think it's I've been doing a bit too much lately, and I think it's not necessarily a cool thing. So I'm going to cut it down for quite a bit. So
I've been
here's
drinking a
sober
lot of
commentary.
water lately.
That sounds like a problem.
Carl blaming. How do you cope with yourself?
Did you know 100% of people exposed to dihydrogen oxide die?
Yeah, I do know that. It's an interesting fact. Even though I drink it all the time, but it's an interesting fact.
so good!
It does.
It feels like I'll die without it, so I just can't really, can't really...
I have
Yeah,
a
it's not
dihydrogen
drowning,
monoxide
it's acute
addiction.
dihydrogen monoxide poisoning.
I
Needless
just
to
got
say-
told by my fiance, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Did you know?
Scammy, why is
insert
your
fuck this movie here.
fiance not watching the stream?
Ladies and gentlemen, I do
Because he was
apologise.
busy at the maker table.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise if fans on this stream. We are completely gone insane.
Did you know every fascist dictator drank water?
And now I'm being sprayed with water.
Yeah, the
Cancelled for drinking water.
dihydrogen monoxide is very deadly. It is very deadly, as proven. Especially when it's racing. I had an experience of that. It is very, very deadly. Hopefully
And on
YouTube
that
won't
happy
actually...
note,
Sorry, carry on.
this race tonight, this wet race tonight, is ironically brought to you by water, where it always apparently rains in Italy, so we can remember those fascist dictators whilst we race.
Where the hell did this stream get so dark all of a sudden?
Well, what about the
Yours-
communist
all
ones?
of you guys. It is all of you guys. I have no say in what goes on.
I'm
No, so
actually...
it's our water.
I'm actually genuinely worried that I might get a strike from YouTube with these comments, because I've only set it to not safe for children, but it's not blocked for children, if you get what I mean. Because, oh my god, we're getting incredibly dark.
I mean,
I did the
edit
thing.
mine.
Well, wouldn't it be great if YouTube Kids didn't need to be a thing and parents actually, you know, did their fucking jobs?
I mean, unfortunately, just the internet being what it is, kids are going to get themselves into trouble anyway, so things like YouTube Kids are really the least bad
They don't even
are
try anymore.
in an attempt.
It's just
Alright, that's that.
Well, I was on a good lap, but it doesn't really matter. It's only practice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I really hope that gets saved on the stats, though, because my very last lap was a 59.6.
Nice.
Nicely.
I am thrilled to have found a sub 2. Now
Yeah,
can I
those
just
are dry
reproduce
line
it when
there,
it
yeah.
matters?
I just had Phoenix saying to me, I was going to say pace yourself, but I think it's a bit late for that. Well, I'm going to be struggling pace myself because I jumped from one race, 3-hour race, to the other. Which
I
I
am
think
first in the new server.
Put me in a Janetta.
And then Avalanche.
Then
By the
we'll
way,
tune
fun
in
fact, there's
for
no
another
rain.
race now, where Michael's
There's
stats
no
start
rain.
first.
What?
Oh, that's not a GT4 race, that's a GT3 race. Don't really watch that.
it's not
That's
raining. What the?
Okay, if it's not raining, I'm...
Don't worry, I have
After
a dry
done.
setup. I'm making
It's
a
done.
dry setup.
On the bright
Track is
side,
done, but it'll dry out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's have a look at last week's race at Oulton Park.
Alright, going live here.
Okay.
Yeah, when I actually have the film.
Critters?
I'll wait for your introduction.
So since we are going to the live event, Simufurs, if you want to, by all means, turn me down a little bit so my
Way
voice
ahead
does
of that.
not distract you from racing. Thanks so much for the passive aggression, and I shall be doing the same for everyone else. If you find that I am still too loud after you've turned me down, then turn me down more.
I'll just further mute you.
Thanks.
I'll turn you down. You'll turn you down for dinner.
Seriously, though.
Still talking?
Seriously.
Whilst talking privileges.
Note to self. Trying to do racing while it's lagging because people are loading their liveries is a bad idea. And
So
I,
as you can hear, I have turned the Simufurs down now, so we will hear them in the background a little bit. Excuse me a minute.
I can still hear you because I haven't
As,
turned you down yet.
Yeah,
We
track
go
is
into
dry
the live
actually.
event now. We will be joining the
Not
server
down.
shortly after everyone else has joined, so give them the time to join in. However, not loading up a car shouldn't cause them too many problems. The last thing we'd want to
I
do
100%
is to
did
throw
not
them
plan
off
this.
during the practice leading up to the first event. You can see here at Oulton Park.
As
it's
has
actually
joined
me,
the
an overtake
thing.
in
Oulton
my
Park?
GT4 Aston Martin on
Yeah,
Oh.
so he's
At the
doing
time.
highlights from previous events.
Okay.
However, that was an easy overtake
I'm
because
surprised it didn't
unfortunately
rain
that
for
driver
Oulton Park. That
went
would have
off.
been fun.
So there you go. That's how I gained that
Or
one.
tsunami from the pond.
Where are we at? We're
Yeah.
at
Hey, hey.
2034 now. We're going to stop
The-
highlights and we're going to
Just turn Snowy down a little
join
bit.
the
Yeah.
live event. Now, by the way,
I haven't turned
guys,
down a lot.
by the way, guys, I am in fact whispering, so I will be talking a little bit later, shortly. Test volume. No, that was just me joking. We're gonna join the live event now at Imola. Hopefully, if ACC plays along.
Snowy about 30% in the background now, so he can happily commentate. The dry. What is this dry track bullshit? Yeah, it's not dry. It's incredibly damp. It's so damp that it makes my cloth dry.
Yeah.
Hey Bernie, can you put back your sprinklers?
I know this sounds disgusting, but it's more damp than my sweaty t-shirt from doing the 3 hours of Donny.
I would not like to turn traction control off.
Nope, I want to turn traction control up because
Oh god.
Moist. Just type moist in the chat. Everyone
Moist.
type moist in the chat.
Moist.
moist, very moist.
Moist.
Just pulling over to type in moist. I was avalanche.
I typed it down the main straight.
So I've got to reach over for the keyboard. What's that? Look, I had to set up the traction control.
Do apologise if it's going to be terrible today, guys, because I legitimately, let's put it this way, normally I spend a full day practicing on this, but I hadn't.
I mean, you're probably better off for it, considering some of us have been putting in a lot of practice in bad conditions, and now we're having to...
There's another race
Adapt.
that will likely be in the wet conditions.
Yeah, and I have never done a dry lap of Monza. Of Imola.
You're in for a shock.
It's damp.
It's still a bit slippery when wet.
Me too.
Oh, whoa.
No, don't.
Oh.
Stop
No.
that. That's stupid.
Imola.
I can never imagine your face saying that.
I try to think, see if I can imagine myself with an oh and ooh symbol. But I can't. I need to physically write on a paper and just put it up in front of my camera.
There's a dry line.
I mean, you can see in the final corner, there's some glare from the stadium lights up in the parking lot off the track, and it looks pretty wet. But yeah, there's a dry line forming now.
Yeah. Still a bit slippery, but it's there. Just about.
Take my wet sets up and put dries on it.
The more laps we run, the drier it's gonna get. Also, setups for the Camaro are so like the same that I could just copy them from any track and they'll work. That's how little you can adjust.
Yeah, mine likes to lurch forward under braking. Handles okay.
Dry line starting to form.
Yep.
Greasy track.
Grease lightning.
Grease me up, baby.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just running laps for tire data at this point.
Because now I can keep it on the track. I should be able to get some bit of tire data as well.
Starting to get a bit wham now.
Wham. Is that anything like WAP?
Wham. Dedicated wham.
Get a bit wham.
Dedicated wang.
Well, at least it's not code.
Dedicated wang.
Dedicated wang. Yellow flag is activated. Brother mate, this has been
Was that a
Hey,
KTM?
wait. Hey, Snowy, you still have time to go grab the livery pack for this event. You should probably do that if you're doing commentary.
I mean the track map?
That's... I mean, if you follow the instructions, it'll work the first time every time.
There's a slow car ahead.
Hello,
There are
traffic.
11 minutes, yes.
There's a ton of time out here.
Yeah.
Quick question, Snow. Are you gonna be streaming the race?
Sorry, what?
Ah, sure. Alrighty. Great. What platform are you streaming on? Because I'd like to know.
If you look in the media chats and all that, I have actually got a streaming up. If you look on YouTube, look for Bladewolf Kagekiyo.
You just copy his name on here, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. I got it.
Yeah, I may as well link mine, but...
Isn't it all on the media channel, or whatever the channel is, with our content?
Yeah, I've put it on there somewhere. I just couldn't remember what channel I bonked, because I pretty much was rushing to just pick my stream, bonk it there, and off I'll go.
Brother mate, the fastest lap so far.
Massively overpressured my tyres.
I'm still around 24 psi.
Yeah, I was running like 28.5.
Got myself some new headphones, so they're pretty good.
Track looks just about dry right now. I don't see any wet patches anywhere now.
Still see a few.
Yeah. Depends on how far offline you're willing to go.
It's not too bad now, thankfully.
I should turn over to green at some point.
Now the worst will be is if the track says optimum and then it starts raining immediately at the start.
No. I don't want that to happen.
Immediately
Well,
at the
maybe
start of
do I?
qualifying.
Actually, I might want that to happen because some people might forget about the rubber line. There's a ton of time out here. I'm up 2 seconds with the lapse invalid. And I also need correct pressures, that help. But the track is still getting drier, so I don't know how much you're going to have to bump up my pressures. They're not done adjusting yet.
Brakes so much later going these last corners now that it's dry.
Rochelle, again. She's doing fantastic.
Very green.
So, not here tonight, or?
He's not feeling well.
Okay.
I noticed you updated your livery, Azure. Well played.
wonder what this the percent chance of this being a dry race is,
I wonder that as well.
or even the session to have started dry. I wonder what the odds of that were. That was something like single-digit percent.
I mean, given that the website said stable conditions and moderate rain, this is surely at the extreme, at low end of what it
Yeah.
could have rolled.
We still don't understand weather in this sim.
I mean, it is
Just
a
like
fairly complex system, and it's good that they've designed something that can produce such interesting combinations of conditions over race weekend.
Yeah, the weather effects is absolutely fantastic. And I can't praise
In
them.
fact, we even get weather.
Yeah.
Oh, practice is over.
Yeah. I just finished my coffee.
Cough, cough.
A little bit late, but better late than never.
Still looking like a 35-liter race for me.
It's dampened. Excellent.
Naturally. The question is it wet enough for wet tires? Yes, apparently, but only just.
Hey, solid.
Don't worry, I'm set up for this.
Yeah. Alright.
To keep stalling on the next two pits.
What are you in, a BMW?
I don't like these conditions.
Can let you go ahead. Rain again!
I'm okay with this.
I just had to finish the race in the rain.
I'm okay with these conditions as well. There is a rubber line, guys, by the way. Yeah, don't overheat your tires, by the way.
Hello, Blade.
Hello. I'm backing off, by the way, so...
That's why I'm going so slow, so I don't overheat them.
Oh, if I knew he was going to do that, I would have just jumped ahead of you so I can get some laps in.
And then I would have overtaken you and ruined your lap. Look how bunched up everyone is back there.
I think I left enough of the gap, I might be okay.
like a crash waiting to happen.
Oops.
Oh god.
Your lap times are validated. Please try to stay on the track.
I'm gonna jump back to the pits. Actually, my tyres are really overpressured.
I'm going to join you.
Sorry about that, Bracken.
It's okay.
I'm actually struggling at the moment.
Whoops.
Interesting, I've actually got the tire pressures right.
I'm slightly overpressured, unfortunately.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Dry line, these tyres are going to start cooking.
Yeah, I just realised mine are at the moment.
Oh, qualifying's almost done, and I'm on the second row? What? Does this mean I can dive bomb the leaders? Oh.
Desperately cooling down my tyres.
Well done, mate. This is me, crossovers.
Take so much curb on the second right-hander of Aqua Minervari, it's ridiculous.
You can do it through, take all the curb you want through the first chicane and second chicane in the Camaro, actually.
Yeah.
You can cut straight to the gravel.
Just realised Lunatic is racing with shells off a half. Hello, Lunatic.
What a lunatic.
Oh, damn it.
Well, mate, possibly fast or slow.
Oops. Bonk.
Validator couldn't get back to the line in time.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I could not get a valid lap in for the second half of qualifying. There's a lot of time out there.
Session is now over.
How obnoxious.
Got currently 6. I'll happily take that.
The operating range on the wet tires is so wide, it's really hard to set them up wrong. So I'm feeling confident I can get that set up right.
Moist.
I mean qualifying. Why race?
Wii Sports Resort.
When you resort to Wii Sports at the resort. When we resort to Wii Sports at the resort.
Right, that's 2 or 3.
When we resort to Wii Sports at the Wii Sports Resort. There.
Brake pads 2 or 3 for the Wetago. It's 3, isn't it?
2.
2.
Works just fine. 3 has a wider operating range, but you'll notice they don't break as well. In theory, they do last 24 hours, though. In theory. Brake pads 2 last 14 hours.
Yeah. I think a couple of people tried using brake pads 1 in the Donington race. Didn't end well.
Mine was fine. I was using brake pads.
If you're really pushing them, they only last 2.5 hours. But if you're like being really nice to them, then they're good for 3 hours, maybe more.
Oh, in about the 3-hour race. Oh no, I went with brake pads too on 3-hour race. But in the wet, one works for me. Seems to be okay, sort of thing.
I'm using brake pads too, because even if they're blue, I can still get stopping power. With brake pads, one I have to wait till they come to green. It's harder to heat up my tires with brake pads too, though.
Oh god, rain again. Yes, it's rain again. Oh god, rain. Rain.
What?
No, it's just that Adam Wolf just sent.
Oh.
Alright, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery
Same
tires.
conditions? Okay, good. I have my
Properly
tires
wet.
set up. Right rear, down one more.
Got a car in front of me.
Car, Jimmy car, racing car, sports car.
Okay, last second setup changes. I am going down my front wheel raise up on the front ARB. Hopefully, this doesn't kill me.
Famous last words.
Car. Okay, I'm starting third row, so how am I gonna dive bomb these guys? Two Astons in front of me have way superior drive in. Porsches in front get the drive out.
It's interesting
right
that
here.
you're already planning to like go for it, basically.
Who? Who said that?
This is Scotty. I'm like literally right here.
Your car number? Oh, your scanny graph. Okay.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Worth saying I'm here as well.
You're in the brown on number 170. I am in the. I don't know if you have my livery or not, so I'm in the Camaro up front. I should have joined them for Oulton. That was fun to watch. Waste.
Let's go racing.
Snowy is adorable when he's commentating.
Woogity woogity woogity. Let's go wasting waste.
Is Snowy actually commentating this race? Because I thought he said he was, but I'm not sure if he got the patch or not.
Nice.
I can hear a whisper in the background.
Yeah, I put him so low I can't actually hear him.
Go in single file.
Yay, no one teleported. At least that seems to be a thing now, that people are not getting teleported as often, which is good.
But we can't hear him, but we can see the shouting.
Oh, burnout, burnout. Ooh.
Oh.
What the heck?
What? Who's just...
What?
Who's that Porsche? It just looks like it had a broken wheel.
I think he broke his rear axle.
What? The entirety of the rear axle. I don't know. I've never seen that.
Scanny.
What the hell?
Did you just
No,
break?
no, no.
How?
Wait, what just happened?
Someone somehow broke the rear axle at the start.
They lost connection, yeah.
Oh, he lost connection, okay.
Oof.
Just where the car sat down, it looks like it's had its rear ripped off. Ooh.
I mean, the cars in front of me are teleporting everywhere, so I'm gonna send it.
Well, show is flashing me. I feel honoured.
I'm flashing Fez as always. With the lights, I mean. Who is it?
It's not me.
Did everyone lose connection to the server?
No.
No.
Got a feeling I might have overpressured these tyres.
Yeah.
Even though I did lower them.
I lost connection to the server.
Oh no.
Oh, unlucky.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
I am going to be under pressured until the dry line comes up, but that's not a problem. The operating range is wide enough that I'm fine with that.
Stay in double five.
Would someone in row 2 dive bomb the leader into turn 1?
I mean, technically you are row town now.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, like, go side by side through it with them through the first chicane, so you're a bit slow coming into the second one, so I can make a move. Thanks.
No.
Bump drafting as you're just like NASCAR.
Well, I'm in a Camaro, so I might.
Yeah. Well, we're both in Camaros.
We have a NASCAR livery on mine.
Camaros and a lovely NASCAR livery.
NASCAR in the rain.
What do you mean you can't turn left in the rain?
Green light. Give me all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oops.
Did someone miss their braking point back there?
Two cars came together.
Oh.
I managed to dodge them.
Dodge, not Graham.
Aha, see what you did there.
Oh dear. Ah! Oh, this car is...
Well done, mate. That's not best.
That's not good.
Well done, mate. That's not fastest lap.
Oh, I'm coming back at Snooty.
Alex in the pits. Nice.
Oh shit!
Nice.
fast system so far. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Right, let's
Thank you, Az.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you, Af, sorry.
No problem.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Second seem to be coming to. Oh, slip ties up to him, thanks.
No, they're not.
Oh.
I am so relieved my tyres were dead. Because
My tires
over.
are fine through all of it.
Yeah, I've lowered the inflation, but then it turns out I need to lower them
You said
even more.
inflation.
I was 1
Overinflated.
psi overinflated the whole thing.
Same.
I've been 2 for the whole thing.
My tyres were dead.
Yeah,
Now we're
my
good.
rear left overheated after like 3 laps, so I did something wrong.
Baz was not pulling away from me, I was with him.
Yeah, it wasn't pulling away too much for me either, surprisingly.
Yeah, it was
even though-
strange. Like, I was struggling big time for turn-in, as always in this car.
Be right back.
I got no response.
I do regret dropping it out of Villeneuve. It was a bit annoying.
Yeah, I did that in qualifying. I was like, I think he's gonna do it one of these laps, and he's like, oh, he just did.
Just trying a bit too hard to get to Fez.
And I'm back. And thank you, Phoenix. That was a great race. And I'm happy to take 6th and 2nd in class because I've overinflated my tyres. And my tyres.
What's wrong with that?
Overinflated. I was losing grip. I was losing grip. Unless you're into that stuff, that's whatever you do in your bedroom.
I had a good mini battle with Snoody. Managed to get a better exit out of the last corner and
I'll be back in a moment.
Pull away from him. And then then I just went straight on at Tamburello. That's why I put way too much fuel in.
Yeah, my race went to hell. I ended up T-boning Lazuli after he had his accident.
Oof.
Ooh, hope Lazuli's okay. Cause, because Lazuli's really not had any luck in this series at all.
No, because I don't know what caused their accident, but they were on the left-hand side of the track.
Mm-hmm.
So and it was quite far ahead, so I pulled over to the right hand side to miss it completely, and then all of a sudden Lazuli's coming across the track, and I had nowhere to go, and bang! It destroyed my steering so badly. I wasn't meatballed, but even my Logitech was force feedbacking left and right constantly.
Oh yeah, that's.
I had to pit for repairs.
That sounds definite meatball.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't meatball me. And then coming into the pits, I went to hit the pit limiter, and because of the force feedback throwing the wheel back and forth, I missed the pit limiter button, and it gave me the stop go 30. So I was like, oh god,
yeah,
ways to forget.
So I'm just putting cold beer in my forehead at the moment, cooling my head down because I'm actually very, very warm at the moment because I've been doing. I need to turn the heating off because even though it's supposed to be -1 tonight, but it feels anything but that. And plus, I've got my PC that seems to like to keep everything heated up.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, that event happened. Seeing the driver in front of me picking up a penalty on the last lap was a pleasant surprise. But
Well,
yeah.
If I start outside of Fez in the next race, I have a plan for what I'm going to do in turn 1.
Do keep in mind that disqualification can happen still.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what I'm going to do is, you know that kink in, before the actual turn 1? The leader's going to, of course, cut close to that curb. So if I'm on their door at that time and give them no space to come across the track on the exit, they're going to be coming into turn 1 shallow. So all I have to do is get on the brakes early, follow in behind them. They'll be on the tighter line, so I should be able to set up a run coming out of the first 3 corners. But
yeah.
We'll see if I can pull that off.
I never thought about that. That's actually a good idea. I probably need to learn how to do that.
I've done it in public server races, but in the wet. We'll see. And the Porsche also gets going really quick, so it's gonna be hard to really stay along his store.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm watching the replay of the crash. I feel bad for Avalanche. You had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like I saw the accident happen. I moved across and then.
Yeah, like by the time, like the one car was covering the left side of the track, I had slid onto the right side of the track. There was literally nowhere you could have gone. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
Yeah, I'm sure the stewards will be taking a look at the rest, though.
Only if it's reported.
Oh, believe me, I will be letting you know that what happened here. But I will leave it at that for now. But suffice to say that
it's ominous.
Yeah. To be honest, we won't be looking at it until Tuesday, unfortunately. So.
Yeah. Oh, and to chat, I was holding my brakes, but on a wet track, it only does so much. So.
Especially if you get on the grass, you actually accelerate.
I mean, I slid all the way across the track, so with the brakes held and everything. So it was just, again, very unfortunate, but.
Qualifying 2, let's go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, turn
I'm
1's
gonna
gonna
go
be ice.
Deafened again here.
If I try to turn under him after turn 1, I have to be really careful not to slide the rear, because that's what happened the last time I tried the move. I had to get under them, but to do that I had to turn harder. And I have to slow down way much more. I'm gonna overpressure my tires slightly, probably, so I can get a bit safer there.
Trying to learn my lesson from the last race, see if it works.
Slick tires Optum, nice joke.
Oh, Bez is pulling in for slicks.
Someone's pulling in for slicks?
Yep, it's just stopped in front of me. Next bits.
Who was it?
Fez.
Ah! Funny. Not happening, trust me. I've seen this happen countless times before.
I'll say there's no dry line yet, so...
There isn't gonna be one till halfway through qualifying, and by then, if you stop, you're not gonna get your tires set up in time to get a lap on that dry line. So if you're gonna do dries, you have to put them on right now, take them to the end of the session. But if you do that, they're likely gonna grain. Okay, I'm on a lap and there are people coming out of the pits. Nice.
I do remember when I last spoke to Fez about this server saying, oh, it's unlikely to change from the practice how much it's going to rain, and it's actually been a lot lighter. And what have we been practicing on? Grumble, grumble. Ow, ow, grumble, grut, snarl.
I must admit, yeah, I'm a bit grumble inside as well.
Yeah.
So I have no...
Because I actually have prepped my tyres for that sort of wet weather, basically, and it was anything but that.
And do you just adjust the tire pressures?
I have now.
My tire pressures are fine.
Oh, track cut. Maybe I should have practiced more.
I actually have done some practicing. It's just that we didn't have practice for the middle condition.
Yeah.
Well, if you know dry and you know full wet, then you should know in between.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Everyone got much faster.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Is everyone on dries?
No.
Oh, I'm still on
West.
wet.
I'm still on west too.
Strange. Well, Fjord, I think you heard the plan. You're gonna try and execute it.
Just gonna do my thing, to be honest. I'm not gonna let you go through with that plan.
Well, you're gonna be the one doing it.
Eh. I'll see what I do.
Well, if you don't have a plan to win, why race?
I'm not gonna plan every single move I do. That only leads to disappointment.
I'm starting road 2, so I can figure something out for myself as well. This car struggles big time through sector 2, it just doesn't want to turn in through any of the corners. Even on the brakes.
Struggling with the same thing, to be honest, especially through Aquaman Rally, although that's more how the conditions are at the minute.
Yeah. This car just has no response regardless of the conditions. It was even worse at Silverstone. I turned better on the throttle rather than off the throttle coasting through the corner. And it's still the same here. I turned better the moment I hit the throttle. It's so weird. We're not quiet.
I hear the voice of something. Something in the distance. Not quite sure.
Hopefully I learned my lessons from the first race.
I see conditions at the start of the next, at the start of the race session, so I'll know if I'm going dry or slick then.
I'd be more comfortable if it's wetter because that's all I've practiced.
Yeah, if it's wet or dry, I'll be fine. But anywhere in between is, I'm not as happy. Hey, good luck for the second race. I have to pass on this one, unfortunately, because I have to get up early. That's a shame, Lunatic. I'd love to see you racing with us, but there will be a GT3 soon, so feel free if you want to jump into that. Thank you very much, Lunatic.
So now the guy watching you was hoping you stream the race. Now he's going to have to find another stream. Oops.
Oh, no. Lunatic was racing with us, but they dropped out for the second race, unfortunately, because they got to get up early.
Okay. There we go.
Green dry, completely.
Good thing I know how to set up for this.
I have a dry setup.
Hey, who turned off the taps?
Is it even... Oh, it's dry completely, okay.
Thanks, Phoenix. I hope I do have another good race.
Well, if it's on dry, then let's see. I have an idea for what I'm going to do.
Wet.
Oh, we've had another dropout. Lunatic's gone.
Yeah, I did say Lunatic has gone.
If you're gonna leave, do it before you go on the grid, because then the grid spacing fucks up.
Didn't qualify.
Ah, okay, good. No tire warmer,
because they were on my stream. They are. Sorry, I was trying to say they, trying to get in a bit of a habit. They and them.
Yet.
Some people, that's on some people prefer as well.
Oh, that's okay. I was about to say, I thought it was a bit blunt and rude when you do it like that. If it's not, fine. But yeah, the reason I'm trying to say they and them a bit more often is to make it more comfortable for non-binary people, and it's not the easiest to say, but I am trying my best to make it a habit.
Unless it's that one certain tense where they doesn't work when you're speaking, so you have to go with it, but that's very specific.
I just realised I'm on my worn tyres than earlier. Shit. Oh.
Cantarino. I'm gonna jinx it, aren't I?
Green light, go, go, go.
That was Mr. Obnoxious doing.
Ah, water. This is holding me up, come on. Move! Blue flag!
Whoa.
Clear on the right.
Thought overtaking scanning length and he just popped back in front of me.
Well done, mate. This is me, your personal best.
eyes from Snooty's car in the mirror.
Mr. Popo.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2. Well done, mate. Personal fastest now.
Oh my god, that's the brown trouser.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3.
Oh my lord.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
I forgot to save the first race, but I've got to remember to save this one. Oh my lord, how the hell did I miss that?
Me and Scanny having an epic fight at the moment.
Me and Azulia having a bit of a scrap as well. without the contact. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, my goodness.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm pushing the car to the absolute limit and it's just not fast enough.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Without a doubt, I'm the fastest through Sector 1, but that's only 3 corners.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, damn it. That was unfortunate.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
Nearly really just about 10 minutes of pretty intense racing, about a second apart. Trading places through pressuring each other into mistakes, I think. How far is it? Oh yeah, I lost a ton of time there. Darn it.
Those curbs are so loud, woo.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
One more lap.
Clear on the right.
Can I hold this? Without someone in front of me, it's sort of. I'm a lot slower.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
got it.
Neither has finished the race.
Oh well. Snooty just got me.
Damn it!
Good job. The best you could. Take it easy, deep lap.
Got it because I was going after Scanny, but I realised I'm using whole tyres. Using some in the first practice, but I'll happily take 7th.
Bloody hell, I'm wide. People are still racing, damn it. People are still racing.
Wait
Well,
until the
Fez
race is
started
over.
it. 30-second rule.
Here we go then. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this. It's been a great end to the season. I hope you'll, if you do like this channel, please hit like and subscribe. See you soon, and how are you later? Awoo!
I just realized I wasn't on PTT. Good race, Blade. You had me anxious there.
Oh, tell me about it. I have